Oh, best day ever. Or you want to know what the heck are DAX columns? Why I'm totally against them? Well, in today's video, we're going to be getting into what the heck they are and why I got to get rid of them. It's going to be a brief one, first in a series of videos along these lines, so can't wait to get into it. Oh, best day ever. Ah. Okay, so what the heck are all these DAX columns that we're talking about here, right? So let's start with what the Roach principle is, okay? So we want to transform and do things to our data as far upstream as we possibly can, but we want to do them as far downstream as as necessary, right? So as far upstream as we possibly can, downstream is necessary. DAX calculated columns were the furthest down place where we would do a transformation. I'm saying we gotta stop doing that stuff, and we're gonna be getting into that. All right. Now, in this video, we're just gonna be going into what the heck are DAX columns, but let me tell you, they are always unnecessary. You do not need to do them. They are easy in some situations, but they've got long-term bad ramifications for you. So there's no justification for these. So just stop doing it. All right. So I know there's some haters out there that'll come up with these like crazy, I can't even say it, solutions or reasons for it. Don't. Okay. But where they fit, what are they? Okay. So let's first start with the semantic model, because that's where these things exist. So in a semantic model, in Tabular Editor or in Power BI Desktop, or even Power BI Online, we use Power Query to go get data from different sources, transform it, and is the appropriate place to do all of our transformations, or for the furthest downstream place for doing our transformations, okay? When that comes through, we're going to use DAX to create measures, right? So sum of this column divided these two measures, right? We're going to use all sorts of DAX calculations and measures. So that is good, okay? So to repeat, DAX measures are all good, all right? Now, there's some challenges with DAX measures, because if you're using a DAX measure, what if you want to like create something that allows you to add some dimensionality to it? So that's where these calculated columns came in. So instead of forcing people to make a change in Power Query, Microsoft a few years ago said, you know what, like, let's just let them create a calculated item that could then be sliced and diced inside of the tabular model. I'll show it to you in a second. So they created this thing called a calculated column, or a DAX calculated column. And then when they got there, they're like, heck, why don't we let them do a table too, right? Like, why not just let them load the stuff? You know, honestly, it's hard in mashing up different data sources inside of like Power Query. There's some reasons for that. You know, if you're just trying to work inside of a tabular model and do this without any other data layers. So let's give them a calculated column. Let's give them a calculated table. Then they could just be an independent solution, right? So, okay, all well and good. Now, the old best practice was to say, okay, you could do that, but be very, very limited in how you do it, because, and I'll have a series of videos that go into all the reasons why you should be very, you know, why you should avoid these. But the old model was like, just be very careful with it. Well, let me show you where this exists. So if I pull up my Power BI report here, right? So you can see, here's my Power BI report, right? Now, if I go into my table, and let me zoom in so you can actually see this a little bit better. So I've got this, hey, I can create new measures, quick measures. This is all good. This is a good stuff. We want to do this. Here's where we enter into problems. New columns and new tables. This is the bad juju. If you're doing this stuff, stop, okay? Hang on. Stop doing it. All right? So those are the bad ones. But if you do, you can just go ahead and click in I don't know, give me a new column and I can use DAX to just come up with whatever garbage I want in here. Now, when you see it, a DAX column is going to look like this. It's a value. Can I even zoom in more? Nope. Oh yeah, there we go. Right? It's got the value with that like summation sign right next to it. This is the bad stuff. We don't want to have that, all right? And the rationale for why, and let me show you why, okay? Let's get back in. There's no limiting principles for this. You could do, once you allow one in, you'll put in 1,000 of them, and that's we'll go into, and we'll go through all the bad parts of it. But this is a really bad place to be putting in your transformations or putting in your calculations. I know it seems easier, but it creates long-term ramifications that are just a nightmare. And please stay tuned. We'll watch the videos to go into all of that stuff. Otherwise, this is just going to get way too long. All right. So that is the big problem. There's no limiting principles here all right. So what we want to do is, as a new best practice, eliminate that, hey, use it in some limited times, to just saying, don't ever do this. Okay. As a best practice, never, ever, ever use DAX calculate columns. All right. Never, ever use DAX columns. Did you hear me? Never. All right. So, when we go into it, it doesn't depend. There's no situations for it. All right. Don't listen to people in the comments down below who are like, you should be putting in DAX calculate columns. And in fact, I'll fight anyone in the comments below. Not actually fight, but like verbally spar and debate about this one. And besides, this isn't the video for that, because we're going to be doing more videos on this coming up. So if you want to stay tuned to hear all the other videos, see all this stuff, if you're enjoying something, you learned something, hit like, smash that subscribe button, leave a comment down below on how much you despise calculated columns, or if you want to step to the champ and say like, I got justified reasons for using DAX calculated columns, bring it on. Come on, let's go. But stay tuned for more videos. And next one is, I'm going to show you like where and how it goes wrong and how you can solve it. All right. You guys have a great day. Oh, hey, what the heck? I forgot. If you need help getting out of this mess and you can't wait for like the videos on how to get out of it, or you just don't care, it's too hard for you, head over to kratosbi.com, click on Get Me a Data God, and myself or one of the other data gods will reach out to you, and we'll see about giving you a hand to help you out. All right. You have a great day. Peace. Baker Tilly Digital combines strategic industry insight and advanced technical expertise to uncover and solve your digital transformation challenges. If you're interested in learning more, check out our website at bakertilly.com/digital.